There's a time in every man's life, honey, when a boy meets a girl and a girl.
Yo, what's up? It's Lil Giant, Automatic Profit, Silver, we CleanNnasty, and you're about to watch us on the For the Throat podcast. Let's go.
What?
Yeah.
That's happening. Yeah, so it comes a time.
Money well spent, I move just fine, trust me. So much work for y'all. Elect me to be the dope man serving y'all. You can spend your last $5, it's worth it, y'all. Cause so much work for y'all. I know this economic depression hurting y'all, but I got so much work for y'all. Once the clientele popping, I'm setting up shop and knocking my competition smooth out of the box. Till the word can't be removed out of the block, and y'all cut like to be removed out of the drop.
What's good in the hood? This is For the Throat podcast, and I'm sitting here with the CleanNnasty crew. You already know we have Prophet, Lil Giant,
Yes, sir.
Civil. Woo. So I'll let y'all introduce yourselves one by one. Whoever want to go first, y'all want to go on a roll.
Yeah, Prophet, CleanNnasty's the brand. We out here, music, skateboarding, getting fashion stuff going. Pretty much anything we get into, we doing it. CleanNnasty. That's what it is.
Yes, sir. Lil Giant, what's good? What's good? CleanNnasty, the fucking movement, the crew. You know, we riding this motherfucking wave till the fucking sun goes down.
What's up? I'm Civil, CleanNnasty. I'm a hireable thug.
I like the public story check.
Alright.
Nah, this was good. So so I know you said earlier all three of y'all do music. So all three of y'all do skateboard as well?
No, I mainly skate.
No, in the skating.
He skates a little bit. I mean,
he
they
brings me around to make him feel better.
We gotta all have that one friend.
Yeah.
We all gotta have that one friend.
Yeah.
So what's your hobbies other than music? Do y'all got anything else in y'all too? I know he said he's into skateboarding. What y'all do on the side?
I usually just chill, just try to get to, get in tune to myself, work out a little bit, hit the bag a little bit.
Yeah, self-love. You gotta do that.
Yep.
How about you, Civil?
I was thinking about it. I do like hobbies and shit. I just do nerd shit. Like I'd be like learning, doing electronics.
Yeah.
Like I don't have free time too much.
He also a producer and engineer as well. Like, he does that.
Okay.
I don't really
That's what's
have
up.
too many hobbies. Like the best I get is going skating with them, and then they get to like laugh when I fall.
Oh, so you just boom, follow them.
Nah, man, he be building stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as like music goes, he can do it all.
So you the producer of the group then?
No, I mean he's got his own producers.
Okay, got you.
He got his own producers. It was kind of where I started making my own music, like doing for myself, kind of, and then mixing and mastering my own music.
Got you. So as far as CleanNnasty so are y'all a group or y'all just individuals a part of a?
I mean, we're a brand,
So a brand, okay,
Yeah, it's a brand, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're representing the brand.
Gotcha. And like as far as this brand, who started it?
I did.
You did, okay.
I did with some friends back in the day.
Okay.
Like and then I just been keeping it going, and then these are like new blood, Like,
okay.
They're
But
younger.
tell me a little bit about that. Let me like the beginning process.
The beginning process, we was all skating. So, and I was making music,
Story time
so
right here. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Dust off
So
the
we
books,
just we were trying to think of a name. We were just going on. We're like, man, what's the name? What should we call ourselves and all that? And it's kind of a funny story, but it was because we were watching the Spurs game, right? And Greg Popovich had this crazy beard, right? And we was like, oh, that's nasty, right? It's a nasty beard, right? And he's like, oh, no, that's clean. And we're like, CleanNnasty, like.
Oh, that's how I came. That's pretty cool.
And that was just. And ever since then, because it's like a double entendre in the sense of like, even when you're skateboarding, someone lands a gnarly trick and you're like, ooh, that was nasty, or ooh, that was clean,
Yeah,
so,
yeah. And y'all decided to incorporate.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And it's cool because to me, it kind of brings the yin and yang of everything, like the clean, nasty, all together as one. So that's what I love about CleanNnasty. I feel like there's nowhere it can't go. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like,
I mean, it's a metaphor for itself. I mean,
Yeah.
because of all what we do. I mean, how both sides, this and that. You know, how it all blends together.
Well, see, what I like about that, it doesn't put you in the, cliche of sticking to one thing.
Yeah.
It's open. It's like, with me personally, like, with my brand, is for the thrill. Like, because I know, I don't know about y'all, but when I research, like, podcasts and stuff like that, they all make you try to go into a niche. Oh, pick this, pick that.
Yeah,
but me, I'd rather talk to anybody and whoever. I had authors on here, publishers, entrepreneurs, musicians. So I feel as though it's like the same thing with Clean and Nasty. Y'all able to do more than just one thing. Instead of just saying this is skateboard nasty, or just saying this is skateboard clean, or this is music. Like, you can bring it out. That's pretty dope.
It can reach anywhere. And same with yours, like for the thrill, anything you're thrilled about, you know?
Yeah.
Talk about it. So
yeah, that was the aim. So like I want to know like a little bit more back in the old crew. What happened to that?
Oh, we still around. Like, so the people that I started with, Phantom Wolf, that's what we call him now. He's had many names, but right now he's called Phantom Wolf.
Okay.
He was there, and then so was Kenny. So we call him Mac Truck. So we all had like these names for each other.
Okay.
You know, and then
were you always Prophet or?
Well, they called me Automatic.
Automatic.
Yeah, the reason they call me that because the wolf.
Hey, I was ready to say, don't say nothing.
It was because, honestly, because of the wolf, man. Because this dude was like super good on the board, right? Laser flips, all these tricks. Like, there's tricks I couldn't do, but I knew that if I just had consistency, that I could land tricks that he could land, but just not all the time, like first try. So that's how I decided to my angle to like beat him. And then like all my tricks were just automatic, so they called me Automatic because that's how I ended up beating him. I was just like,
so is he still part of it?
Yeah, he's still part of it.
Okay, cool.
He's in Austin, so him and his brother Jarrell, so they're over there in Austin. They're
life kind of.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
But does he still rep?
Yeah, he still rep CleanNnasty and all that stuff. They're over there. He's kind of like the skateboard medic. You know, so anything wrong with skateboard, he got parts and stuff like that, put it together. And and he could tray flip, like still to this day, bro. Like, he just has tray flips.
See, like, usually when I like to learn the origin story. I gotta go back and see what started it. So, and now y'all just came, like, this is just y'all just coming into the
they just came in because I was doing the music as well. So I'm a publisher as well, like as CleanNnasty.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Okay.
So I published my own first album, The Conscious Mind, and so I've been doing my music, but I was like the only one really on CleanNnasty, like with the music part of it, right? Because I mean, we all love to skate, everyone that was on the team, but I didn't have that music part to like help push.
It was more you. Just
it was me, like music, like the Wolf. He would like freestyle with me and stuff like that, and everyone would like kick flows and all that. But you know, as far as like being on like iTunes and all these other platforms, and that's where these people came along. Like, and I was just doing shows.
So like, did you see them performing, or did y'all know each other prior? Or
the way Civil came along, I met him at the skate park, right?
Oh, okay.
I met him at the skate park. We were talking about doing some music, and he just kept it real with me. You know, he was like, "Hey, I got a studio. You want to come through? Come on." And then, sure enough, doors open. He wasn't like,
I mean,
coming at me any sideways or nothing like that.
You're like, cool.
There, we worked together. I think we recorded a song then, and then like, as time went on, we were still doing the same thing, and then till it came to the point where I was like, "Yo, you want to be part of CleanNnasty?" And then he was on board with that. And the way Lil Giant got on is, I was doing my album release party, and I told Civil if he knew any upcoming
the same show, pretty much, huh?
Yeah. And I told him to bring somebody on that he thought was good. He come on.
So he brought Lil Giant.
Yeah, so he brought Lil Giant, but he was just performing at that point.
But I met him back when we were doing shows like crazy.
Who was performing? You was performing?
We were both performing.
Y'all was both performing. Okay.
We'd be on the same card and shit.
Yeah.
And so
that was back.
so where I met him is the same performance.
Okay.
And so so we kind of just connected there.
Well, you were at that show, huh?
I was not at that show.
You weren't at that show?
No, he wasn't, because I would have remembered. But I met you there.
I remember. I remember.
You took your fucking shirt off and shit like that.
I remember having that show with me. I remember that. That was probably like the last one I did with Chris.
So I met him at the show, and we kind of just connected like off the rip, just genuine connection, because he's real fucking charismatic and shit. And so we just started talking, And the next thing I know, he's like, "Hey, you trying to be at this album release party?"
Yeah, because
I was like,
And that's
"Fuck
what.
yeah!"
That's what.
Probably
Yeah,
was
no,
telling
so
I'll let him tell the story on that part, but
Yeah.
that's how.
Yeah, so
Prophet hit me up
yeah,
trying
we
to
were
get
all
some
just
names.
vibing, man. I finally saw him do a performance, and I loved his performance. Like,
Well, give me a time frame. Well, like what year was this? Like
this was
Last year,
oh, this was last year. Oh, okay.
This all
Probably-
happened last year, right? Even
like last
even
half
civil,
of the year, yeah.
even civil too. So other than that, I was the only one really doing
Was
music.
it,
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck, I don't remember when I met you. Like probably 21.
Basically,
Maybe 21.
basically,
I think,
I,
yeah, I
I
think
met
it was
you. I
21.
met
It
you a
was
while
21.
back, and then like it
Yeah.
was just kind of like a start of the relationship.
Yeah, and then later on, then he got on Clean and Nasty.
basically
and
the stars were aligned.
That was like
Right.
was that was
Right.
post that was post the open mic burners, huh?
then, yeah,
Yeah, it was like after that we were doing these like just straight like just weeks out like back to back
Yeah,
open
like-
mics.
Yeah.
every day,
back
bro.
to
We were
back
just
to back. Every day like 1 to 2 at least a night. Fucking get our names out, go perform for a good couple hours, meet people, man. It was a good time.
yeah, and
That was really like solidified it, and we got on our grind.
So how many songs y'all got together now?
we got together. I think we have like 3.
Two or three. Honestly, that's
And
that's.
then-
They're released.
No,
No,
yeah.
one released. I know we got 2 in the works on his
Yeah.
end. Me
Okay.
and him got a song on his next album coming up.
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm getting him on a song for my album as well.
There's-
And we're gonna work on a collab album
There's
as well.
works of a collab album coming
Yeah.
out.
Okay. And what type of music y'all do? Would y'all classify it into a?
I mean,
Classic.
I put myself on under anything. Honestly, I feel like I'm one of those artists that could do just about anything.
Huh.
But where I really shine is the real boom bap
Boom bap
type
rap?
of music, boom bap rap, and
Backpack type?
sometimes, and then just recently I just switched it up and I went into like horrorcore and like some like 3-6 Mafia type of stuff. So just combine those two
Okay.
and just added the lyricalness, the lyrical rap in those type of beats, and then just that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I mean that's literally all it is. I mean like at least for me it's just like a blend of everything I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Like I grew up with fucking everything.
And when you say everything, like what you mean? Like what you mean?
I grew up a punker.
Oh, okay.
On
So
the old
you-
school like Minor Threats, the Dead Kennedys, and then get into the metal when I was a little shit. But like I always listened to rap. I grew over by Baltimore.
So you use like the punk, but into a rapping form, like you try to mix it all.
Cause like I just do what I want to make, and like I just blend everything in
He
my
definitely
head.
has a sound of his own.
Or whatever I
Unique.
can. Yeah, I just
For sure.
I try to I don't know because like I have this idea of what I want to make, so like I just kind of it's hard to form them things like it's like drawing, you know.
Is that how you do your beats too? As far as like the same type of.
Definitely start with the idea and then it's like I'll work my way up to like try to make that progression of what in my head is. I don't know. It sounds like fathomable. It's hard to like put into words.
As far as the beats, do you do beats for just you or the team, or do you just do it? Have you like do you sell them? Or
I mean,
just...
I ain't never did that because I don't have the fucking time. You know,
Gotcha,
you know how
gotcha.
it goes. I do like CleanNnasty. I'm in a couple other groups.
Okay.
So I really do it to necessity. Like I do what
Gotcha.
I need. Like shit, I need a beat out here. I'll make them for them. I'm doing collabs right now, so I'm having to
See,
actually sit down.
Until you start getting paid like $1,000 a beat, then you'll make time.
Well,
right?
yeah. That's how it is. But like right now, I need the day job. Right now, I'm working
Right.
outside.
We gotta live our adulting life.
Yeah.
We're working there. We're working till we get it.
Yeah. So what's your vision for Clean and Nasty?
Worldwide name. Things that we
Conquest.
do just influence the world
Yes,
in
conquest.
a positive way. I feel like, you know, anything that anybody's going through, they could relate to somebody on Clean and Nasty because we're all in different stages of our lives as well.
All different
Very
stories.
fucking different people. I mean,
Yeah.
it's bizarro how like we've all found each other, but it's
And y'all work together well.
Yeah, like
so-
we all have
Yeah.
the same vision in mind. Like we're like, oh yeah, this is it, and we just
trying to
keeping
get it done.
So as far as like the Clean and Nasty brand, do you like is there contracts involved or?
yeah. Well, we got the LLC and all that stuff.
No, I mean as far as like do you sign them or how does?
No,
that
we
work?
haven't done any of that yet.
Okay.
Right now, we're just all like representing,
Got
you know, Clean and Nasty,
Just
pushing the
repping the
brand.
shit.
Building it.
Like
Yeah.
we're gonna get there whenever, as the more we grow. You know what I'm saying? Because yes, eventually, I want us all to be making money off of Clean and Nasty, to be able to
Right,
support
right,
our families,
Yeah.
do whatever we want in
Hell
life.
yeah.
You know, but we are like still in the beginning stages.
Right.
You know, and hey, it's up from here.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Now, as far as like solo projects, well, if you want to go in order and say what type of projects y'all got going on or coming out or something that just dropped.
Yeah. So the Mandela Effect is the latest one that I dropped, and
Hard.
I like the name of it, right? 'Cause the Mandela Effect is how you remember it, and pretty much, you know, I've changed my life a lot from how I used to be. People remember me doing completely different things. You know, they see me now. Some people just know me like this. So like, I've gone through plenty of stages of my life, and it kind of like combines everywhere I've been. You know, and
Now, with that Mandela Effect, do you trip out, like go through the whole process and look at everything, and like that's what it led up to?
well, yeah, the way I look at it is like, how do you remember it, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I put the Mandela Effect as the name of the album, because how do you remember it? People like the fact that I don't even drink or smoke like that. People, all they know me for is like drinking or smoking and stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
And-
that's the
yeah.
craziest
That's
thing.
crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
from back
crazy.
in the day,
That's
like
crazy.
And like, yeah, now he's all sober Steve. It's crazy.
So,
But
like,
nobody
so,
knows that.
wait, so, like,
nobody
you-
even knows.
Hold on. So, are you saying that you used to get lit and people know you from that, now you don't,
Yeah,
or
I had
you
a-
never used
No,
to get lit?
I had a whole mixtape called Sparking Blunt Spitting Raps.
Oh shit! So
Yeah.
you did. You was
Yeah,
on
I
that
was
vibe.
sipping Leanne.
Oh, okay,
we
okay.
was, you know
I
what
got
I'm
you
saying?
now. I thought you were
Hold
saying
up.
like I never did it, but everybody like thinks that I did. That was some crazy shit.
No, dude, I used to.
The real
I used to-
Mandela Effect.
Hell yeah.
Especially like skateboarding too, like it's cool to get that right little buzz, like when you're skating, you know, like loosens you up. So I used to like skate and then like sip a little bit, but I mean, just for celebration purposes, we're all having a good time. I'd like to drink, you know, smoke. I would do that as well. You know, it kind of opens up the mind for like freestyling as well. But never did I feel any of these were a crutch for me to do what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
If anything, I think it makes you feel good, and I have no problem with like people smoking or drinking like that. I think it's a cool thing to do. You know,
Speaking of
using
smoking,
it right.
do you have papers?
Nah, I don't.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, and it's crazy because I don't. I guess the way I come off, like people know me back in the day. People still hit me up, oh like, and even ask if I'm high, because for some reason my eyes look like I'm high sometimes, you know. And I used to get that before I ever smoked too. They're like, you high? And I'll be like, I don't know.
And what's your ethnicity?
Mexican.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how about you? What's your ethnicity?
I'm Hispanic.
Okay. And what's the culture? What's your culture?
Mexican.
Mexican. How about you?
I'm white.
Oh.
I was born in England.
But no European or like a specific type of white?
I'm European white. I was born overseas.
Okay, gotcha.
That's my whole family.
Like I said, I like going back to the origin. I like to see the story. Yeah. I want to show the audience who y'all are, go back to y'all culture and stuff like that. And when I say that, like, do you do anything within like Mexican rap or?
Yeah, I mean, I've done some songs where I did in Spanish, but I haven't done a lot of those songs. But I think it's an interesting thing to go into. Maybe do a collab with Bad Bunny or something like that. That'd be tight.
Oh yeah, Bad Bunny. Yeah, that'd be a lit collab.
It'd be lit.
How about you, Lil John? You like to Mexican rap?
Yeah, I'm into all that shit.
Like you make it too, or?
I've made maybe 2.
Uh-huh.
I haven't really dabbled in it that much, but like I said, I'm a kind of a person of all trades, so it's not like I'm never gonna dabble in it. I will dabble in it. It's just I feel like there's like certain times, you know.
I'm not gonna ask you about European rap.
Man,
Some drill, bro. Some drill.
I'm white boy, man. I'm from Maryland. Yeah, I'm born overseas.
You say you're from Maryland? Born and raised in Maryland?
Nah, I was born overseas, but like
born overseas.
My grandmas and all them, so they're from Baltimore area. It's
So how old were you when you came over here?
It was probably like 10 years ago. So like I was about 10.
10? Oh shit.
About halfway through my life.
And that was to Maryland and then
to Texas.
Oh, so straight here to San Antonio?
Yeah. I've been I say stuck here, but like I don't know. It's kind of a cool place. Like San Antonio is a weird retrospective of cultures clashing. You know, you don't really meet a whole lot of people from San Antonio. Just like they've come here for different reasons. You know.
Right. Got you. So as far as like y'all, are y'all from San Antonio originally?
I am. I'm born and raised here.
How about you, Prophet?
Harlingen, Texas, from the Valley.
Okay, when did you come out here?
I think in 4th grade.
Oh, so you've been out, you
Yeah.
basically,
Yeah.
Got you.
Pretty much from San Antonio. I rep San Antonio and stuff like that. But yeah, I was. Born in the Valley.
All right, I just want to take a quick break because I got my cameraman. He was supposed to be here. That's what he was just calling me. I don't know if he's outside or not. We're gonna take a commercial break.
All right, we'll be back.
Tip your waitress.
Yes.
Right.
It's Prophet, Clean and Nasty, Black Vamp. You're watching For the Thrill podcast. Be sure to check out the Mandela Effect. It just came out, all streaming platforms, and stay tuned for the more music coming your way.
Cause man, you talked about your shit.
Yeah, we'll get back into pull the fucking nice little V strike card there. That's probably like $3.
A $3
I thought you were gonna say like
card.
3,000. He said
USD right there,
It's
320.
300
Couple
cents.
cents, yeah.
We back from our commercial break. You already know, again, this is For the Throw podcast, episode 39. I think it's 39, it might be 38. But this is Clean and Nasty. I go by Thrills, For the Throw podcast, you already know. Prophet was talking about a little bit about what he got going on. We're going to move on to Lil Giant now.
Yes, sir. So I just recently dropped a project called Thoughts of a Tormented Mind. It's a 14 album track project. Released it on the day before Christmas I released it, and it's a very.
I got some good names, Mandela Effect, Thoughts of a
Tormented Mind.
What made you come up with that?
Well,
is your mind tormented?
Yeah, well, because the thought behind that is, I feel like at some point we're all just like very mad at the world. We just got this rage that just eats us up inside, and I feel like music is my therapy, right? So what better way to describe,
I think all of us as musicians.
Yeah,
definitely.
So what better way to just let all that anger out and let out the dark thoughts the intrusive thoughts that are in my head and put it on records for the listeners so they can relate to that as well. Because
I feel like therapy, yeah.
Yeah,
because the soul.
Because that's always my goal. I always want to like relate to the listeners, and for me, my audience is very young demographic, like 18 and probably oldest being 25. So I really want to channel that anger because
when he said oldest 25, he made me feel old. What the fuck you mean 30 is it?
I listen to your music too.
That's demographic.
But
music stuff.
That was so unintentional.
For the Thrill podcast.
But yeah, so like when you're young, you're just really rebellious. You just have a lot of rage. You're mad at the world, but you don't know for what. And so in this album, I really feel like I'm trying to channel and find the
I'm still
answers.
mad at the world.
Yeah.
I still get crazy sometimes. I still gotta let it out of my music. So like you said, Thoughts of a Tormented Mind. I got an album. It's called was an EP. It's called Conquering My Demons. Because like I said earlier, I was telling him the city I'm from is called Camden, but in short it's CMD. So it's Conquering My Demons. It's just a double acronym.
That's dope.
But that's definitely dope. I like your projects.
Yeah.
So what's the date for that? Or is that something that was released already?
That was just released. That was
What was
on December 23rd of 2022.
And that was under Clean and Nasty?
No, that was under another crew that I had. It was called Killmatic, but we kind of disbanded. But me and my boy DC Dow, shout out to him. We've been like just hand in hand, you know, like that's my guy. That's my guy.
So that project itself, was it a solo project or
solo project? Yes.
Gotcha. How many songs you got on there?
14.
14. That's
14.
14. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot nowadays.
Yeah, but I don't
Nowadays.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Back in the day, it was like 20, 30 songs.
Yeah. Double disc and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, because like now, most of the songs people drop is like 8 songs. Right?
Yeah, and
Or
songs have gotten
singles
shorter
and
too.
shit.
Right. They're like fucking a minute and 30. Like, people, it's crazy because it started off with 16, 3 verses. But now it's like 12.
Now you do that, they're like, that's a long
Right,
song.
like, that's too long.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It
Like,
is
me and
crazy,
Probably
man.
over here reminiscing on those.
Yeah.
Y'all were like, what the fuck they talking about?
Like, all my other mixtapes, bro, it's like 3 verses, 16s. Like,
Nah,
They're like, no, this is regular for us.
I
Right?
totally understand that because
Do y'all
I'm
listen
also,
to old school music?
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. I'm very student of the game. I really take the craft seriously.
That's
Like
what's up.
really study the people that were before me. So
Like, who? Give me an
like
example.
like Big Daddy Kane.
Oh, okay,
Rakim,
those were
LL
long
Cool-
songs too. Big Daddy Kane got like 5, 6 minute songs. Yeah.
LL Cool J, Nas, Wu Tang, like
Hell yeah.
all of them. Even the underground, like Digging in the Crates, Big L, Big Pun.
Well,
all
see,
those.
so like just because of your era, I just want to see like that's a blessing because like when I hear people diss old school rappers, that would piss me off. Like who the fuck just diss somebody? damn, what's his name? 21 Savage, this Nas or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. But like for you to say that out of respect, that shows a lot. But what made you like go back like, oh, let me check this out and let me go into the crates. Let me dig into the crates and see what these people about.
Because I felt like it was necessary because they paved the way for a lot of stuff. Like one of the rappers I feel like is kind of like don't get enough credit that he deserves is LL, because he's broken down every damn barrier. Like he was the first to do. He was one of the first rappers to be one of the hardest alive and do the song for the ladies. And so people just copy that format. And so for me, I felt like going back and listening and studying was like, okay, I could take something from this and something from this and a flow pattern from here and then make it unique and make it my own personality.
When you speak of LL, you know he got the Rock the Bells where he go
Rock
back
the Bell.
and like basically pay tribute and honor to all the old school rappers. He been doing that shit with the awards, so that's pretty dope. Fucking so when you drop your album, it's an album or EP? It's an album because it's more than 6 songs. So when you dropped your EP, what was your like intention? Was it
when I dropped my album, the recent one, The Tormented Mind, my intention was I just basically wanted the listeners to feel like, you know, I go through it too. You're not alone. And sometimes some of them don't even have a voice to speak for it, and I would like to be the voice that speaks for those.
You wanted to relate.
Because I'm big on vibes, I'm big on connections, you know. So that's basically what it was.
So when you came up with the name, like kind of what I asked him earlier, like what was the triggering point where you was like, all right, this is what I want to name it. Like, what was that epiphany like moment?
Well, to not dig too deep into, but something had happened a couple months ago where me and another person had separated. Like a friend of mine, a real close friend of mine, separated.
Well, was this like a relationship or was this like a partnership?
No. It was like a personal thing. So it really left a void. And in the past couple months, I was like trying to figure out like, damn, like I do have a void that I've been suppressing for so long. It came in a dream actually, where my dream let me know like, hey, like you still have this fear in you. And when I woke up sweating.
What was the dream about?
The dream was basically, to not get into it, but the dream was basically, to summarize it, was basically saying that I'm still afraid of being alone. That's basically what it was. And that was something I thought I had overcame, but it turns out it was only suppressed.
Well, I'm gonna keep it real. You admitting that in front of people in the podcast, that means you strong. Yeah. Like you strong for saying shit like that. A lot of men won't admit shit like that, especially if they know it's gonna go public. So that's what's up, man.
Yeah,
I respect that.
That's where it came. And then I did another album before, Thoughts of a Tormented Mind, where you can kind of see the seeds were planted. It was called Written in Blood, and that was because I felt like
Written in Blood.
Written in Blood. That's what it was called. And to me, it just felt like that's what I do. I just put my life in the fucking music. And so after I did that, I kind of had a period where I was really trying to get to know myself, my spiritual, my mind, and my spirit, because a lot of people tend to forget that your mind and your spirit also needs to get checked on. Like when you get hurt, you go to the doctor, get it fixed. When you get a cold, you get medicine, right? So your soul and your mind need some fixing also. So that's what I decided to do. And the more I did that, I was like, holy shit, like,
that's kind of dope, because that goes full circle when the first question I asked you was blah 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 what you doing, and you was talking about self-improvement and you was talking about body mind. So that's pretty dope.
And so that's where it came from. I was like, holy shit, like I'm a broken man that's
boy, Little Giant getting deep, huh?
Yeah, my fault. But
nah, you good, man.
So so I looked at myself. I was like, holy shit, like I'm a broken man that's still standing. And so that's where Thoughts of a Tormented Mind came, because when you're hurt, you just think of these dark and sometimes intrusive and violent thoughts, and you're just like, this isn't me.
So do you consider yourself like Kanye crazy?
No. No, I would never say the type of shit he says.
Why not?
Nah, not like that. Not like that.
What, like the Hitler shit, or just like...
Not the Hitler shit. I would never go there.
Not that far, right?
Nah.
Well, as an artist, what you think about him?
I think he paved the way a lot. I think, his album, that was one of the first rappers I listened to. I was playing 808s and Heartbreak, like, heavy when I was, like, 7, 8 years old.
And the reason I asked about Kanye, because you say, like, your album's named, like, a mental type thing. So, and then the shit he got, I know everybody see it, because this motherfucker's, like, blowing up with all that crazy shit that's going on.
Yeah.
Me, I'm a big fan of Kanye, so I like to hear it. thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean he's dope. Like, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with some of the stuff he does, but like, you know, like on the music aspect, that man is a fucking phenomenon, a genius.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I said, 808s and Heartbreak paved the way a lot of people for like Juice WRLD, Lil Uzi Vert, like really to get people going. And so yeah, so that's what I think about him. But yeah, so going back to what I was saying, so that's where I got the name from, was because I looked at myself and I was like, holy shit, I'm a broken man that's still standing. So
I respect that. I respect that. Civil, how about you? Let's get and see what you got going on.
Oh, why don't we? Where do we begin? What's the starting point? Howdy, I'm Civil. You can find me on various links. What is it? I do music mainly.
You got any projects that dropped, or you're about to drop? As far as like full EP albums, or even if it's singles or not?
Man, that's the problem with me. I have too much shit going on constantly. Right now, I have 2 projects under works.
As far as EP albums or just songs?
It's one's kind of a what you call it, like a tribute EP kind of thing. My grandfather just passed away.
My condolences.
Yeah, I appreciate you, but I mean, it's I guess both of them passed away last year, and it's
both your grandparents?
Yeah, and it was like I don't know, my family's a bit split up, so it ain't ever hit me like hard, but it was like a weird feeling, you know, like it's someone I should know like that, but like I ain't never known him. But that's my middle name, Charlie, Charles, because both the grandparents, both my uncles, Charles. So it's kind of been a reflective album, because I ain't never known him the best, but all I ever hear is just the worst from him. Mm-hmm. You know, he's a shitty person, this and that. You know, he was never really the best to be around. And it's interesting to reflect on that. Take the story that I'm trying to spin is just.
So you're saying that your music derives from that pain? Is that what's going on there, or what?
Nah, cause like Lil Giant, they make like proper music. Mine's kind of like a weird thing. I kind of like to just tell stories and like be in a different.
Well, why is it weird? What's your definition of weird?
Cause I don't know. I feel like it's just not like in the normal. You know, like I ain't doing like.
What's normal?
Yeah, there's no boundaries.
Yeah, it's like a hard.
I ask questions to figure out, because everyone has a perception of something, and my perception might be different from your perception. So that's why I'm gonna ask you, what's your definition of weird? Because my definition might be different.
Well, yeah. With my rap, I kind of like I'm more on the storytelling side, and I'm not like I know with like more like club songs, it's more of that.
So why is that weird?
Kind of party song. I ain't trying to make it like a problem. No, I ain't.
I'm not saying
It's different.
I'm just digging into your mind.
The way
I just want to see how you see it.
Sometimes like Civil, like almost like Eminem, how he goes like into crazy scenarios and stuff like that. Like, he'll dive into stuff like that. You know, but with his own twist, because he doesn't really sound like Eminem. He's his own person.
Right.
But I think the Charlie thing.
That's the whole point of the Charlie thing. Is it's really like it's a step out of my own body, really, and like but like I want it to be.
What's the name of this project?
Charlie's EP.
Charlie's. Oh, okay. Oh
yeah,
shit.
And the EP itself is like a whole metaphor of the 5 stages of grief, you know, and each song is reflective of each stage, but in a kind of, I'd say it's in a reverse. The songs are going backwards, this and that. It was a weird little dorky.
The story is going backwards?
Yeah, kind of, but like it's reflecting the stages of grief backwards. I don't know, I trying to want it to be something different. It's not like something that you could take face value, but it was something I really put a lot of thought and really wrote out.
How long have you been working on this now?
Probably. The idea hit me when my first grandfather passed away earlier, 22, and then Christmas Eve.
So this is recent.
Yeah, my second grandfather passed away, and that's really when I went down double on the idea.
Were you close to them?
And nah, I wouldn't say so. It was like I call them once a year type thing, but you know, it's that person that you should have been close to type deal. So yeah, that's Charlie's EP. I got another EP going on which is kind of.
So you work on 2 separate projects at the same time?
Yeah, because that one's like a passion kind of. I'm telling a story. The second one I'm working on, Blind Covered in Piss. Thanks, Dad. He didn't piss on me. That sounds weird.
Right? Blind Covered in Piss. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
But at least you did the disclaimer. You media trained a little.
Just take it out of context. That one's more of my. Cause like I make songs like crazy, just whatever I'm feeling that day. I'll put a song out in a day, but that's more of like.
So when you say you put on a song in a day, is that like
whole beat,
everything recorded, everything done by you that day? Boom.
Yeah, I got
in
the
one
whole
day.
studio. Yeah, I got it all done.
That's lit.
No, cause I mean I got that drive, man. I'll get it done and I'll do whatever. I'll be sitting there fucking 8 hours, treat it like a job type shit.
Hell yeah.
But that's just, I mean. That's all I ever known. Shit, I got started learning the program back on like middle school, man. I had the same fucking computer, shitty ass fucking Windows 7. But yeah, that shit fucking sucks. One day, whenever I make it, I'm gonna have something like, dude, Vista. That would be a dream.
That's dope. I like what you said earlier when you say like the music is therapy. I think us as musicians.
Yeah, I mean that's really where it came from because I mean Civil Loner.
What you say? What was that?
I'm Civil Loner. That's the full name.
Oh, your full artist name is Civil Loner.
Yeah.
Well, how do you come up with that?
Okay, so in high school.
Yo, you should do monologue like the way you
okay. Take me back to the day, the moment, the exact second it hit me. I used to do graffiti.
Allegedly.
It's
allegedly. Say allegedly.
It's a cool, quirky thing. Oh, is that the meme? Allegedly. Nah, there's a whole tag, the whole groove oneers and all that. So it used to be Civil Oner. And then I was doing lives and shit. I was watching this girl in my high school's live, and she was like,
watching her?
"Who the fuck's Civil Loner? What is that?" And I'm like, "That's not my what? Is that what it?" And I'm like, "Okay."
Oh, when she saw your graffiti?
Yeah, she.
Or allegedly.
Yeah, she was like, "Civil Loner," because it was Civil Oner, but it was tight, so the L just transferred over.
What she thought it was?
Civil Loner.
Oh, so.
But I thought it was Civil Loner. It was Civil Oner.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so what it is? So it is Civil Loner.
It was Civil Oner, yeah.
But now it's Loner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was the.
I thought you said boner.
No,
I'm like, what did she say? I thought you said that she
rock hard
all the time. Dick pills, addicted.
OnlyFans.
CleanNnasty OnlyFans coming soon. But yeah, that's the meme. Honestly, it was she was like, she said that, I was like, that's kind of cool.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Was she hot?
I don't remember.
Is that what made it?
I'm sure she was hot.
I'm sure she was. For you to change your whole life like that.
Oh shit! Like,
I'm gonna be Civil Loner.
You're right. I
Like,
should be Civil Loner.
You're right. That was me.
You're right.
That was the name of the time.
Fuck Wonder.
I added the other L, and that's That was
Because,
it.
no, that's
It's always
no,
been
that's
civil.
a big difference though between Wonder and Loner. That's completely different.
It was a completely different identity.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like the Wonder, who was you as the Wonder?
That was, allegedly, graffitiing, just being a hooligan, man. Not really
Got you.
having
That was
a
that
path.
side.
And
But
then
now Loner is more of what?
music, doubling down on what I want to do, using every second I have to the benefit of myself and the people around me.
Like that.
Not wasting time, man, because I've been blessed with the time I've got on this green ball of hell. So I don't know, that's my biggest thing is I'm really scared of running out of time right now.
Shit, you. I feel you. Nah, I definitely feel you on that running out of time.
Yeah,
you never know.
So
you never know,
temporary,
like what tomorrow brings.
Yeah, no, for real, and it's very.
You know, this is why I do this shit, cause like I love meeting people I don't know, and I like learning your stories, because your story can help somebody else that's going through some shit like, shit.
That's the biggest thing. I mean, you don't got a lot of time, and it's like you gotta make the most of what you got.
Hell yeah.
That's my biggest thing I live by, and I try to do the most, and every day, I end it by thinking I'm not doing enough still. And that's
what's
that's
crazy?
That push.
That's how I am. Like me, in this point in my life, I work. I work every day faithfully.
Yeah.
I also do music, photography, videography, but every day I'm like, I'm not doing it.
You know, I could like I could.
Yeah.
Like I'm not doing enough. But then I do know people that don't give a fuck about life.
Yeah.
And honestly, they're just not doing literally not doing nothing. Like they'll sit there and be like, oh, I want to do this with my life, but they're sitting there and literally smoking their life away, but not doing nothing else. Nothing else. Just literally with smoke. I got friends back home. They'll be like, all right, I want to be this person, but they're not doing nothing to their goals. Yeah. But it's like to see y'all doing y'all thing.
That's the biggest thing with CleanNnasty, man. We're all really driven individuals, and it's hard to be driven individually. It's it's good when you got people around.
It takes
you
energy.
The same mindset.
No, definitely. People is a big thing. Fucking like what you said again earlier when you're saying like music is therapy. I think podcast is therapy. Right. Because honestly, fucking like I said, y'all strange to me. But y'all are bringing out things that like you typically like. If I met you at the bar, you won't talk like this to me. You won't tell me your fucking inner thoughts like
trauma dump your ass.
Y'all hit me with the deep shit. But this is why I like doing this shit because like this shit is real and this shit is that. People go through on a daily basis. Like they're gonna see the little promos with us having fun and shit like that. But when it comes down to this deep shit, everybody goes through that shit.
Exactly.
This is like you said earlier, relatable.
Exactly. And I feel like to go back what you said, like podcast therapy, I feel like any outlet is therapy.
Yeah, it's however
drawing, like
right.
Like
it depends on
the person.
Skating, like whatever your outlet is, I feel like it's therapy. And then for the people who want to do stuff but are not doing it, I always tell my friends that I have, I always tell them that it's like the change does not happen unless it starts within. You gotta have a fuck it moment. You gotta take risks because if you live life with fear, I feel like you're missing out. It always takes a leap of faith to get. You just never know what's out there. It just takes a leap of faith to just jump off.
Man, this is
when was your fucking moment?
My fucking moment this year. My fucking last year.
2023.
Last year was my fucking moment because I was well, people always said that I was good, right? The raw talent was there, but I just felt like I needed more.
Good as far as a musician?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like my rapping skills and all that stuff. I felt like I needed more, right? So my fucking moment was there was a dude in my old crew, his name's Killmatic, but there was a dude in my old crew who was supposed to help us out, right? But it was kind of like sketch at the start. Yeah. So he had promised us to do a show. Never happened. And so when I got the news that it wasn't going to happen, I legit kind of gathered my crew like a fucking soldier and be like, fuck it.
So I'm a fucking moment.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm going to invest. If I have to start putting my shit on fucking streaming platforms, I'm gonna fucking do it. We're gonna do
myself,
this fucking shit.
I got this.
That was my fucking moment. And so since then, I just had this steady rise, cause I guess thankfully, people really relate to the music, really fuck with the style. They respect the lyricism, but they also know that there's substance in it. And so that just gives me hope and it keeps me going. Like you said, and Silva too. Like he feel like he doesn't do enough. I'm the same thing. I rarely celebrate my accomplishments. When I drop something, like when I dropped that album, that took like 4 months of my time, energy, everything. And then when I dropped it, you would have think like, oh shit, yeah, everyone fucking high five, slapping dicks and shit, like, oh yeah, we fucking dropped it. My first thought was, okay, now what's next?
Exactly.
How do I step up? How do I top this?
What's next? What's the next move? Yeah. Now, since I want to keep that question, what's your fucking moment? When was your fucking moment?
I don't know. Once I started freestyling, I was like, damn, this is it. Fuck it, let's go.
I done started
and I just
when did you start freestyling?
When I started freestyling, oh man. Okay, so this is crazy story, man.
I'm here for it.
I don't know if you heard of BRCC. It was like this church thing.
Here in San Antonio?
Yeah, and they I went there because they would do skating as well. But then we went and what do you call it? Homies wanted to skip to go smoke weed, so we skipped the church, right? And then we went to his ditch, and then we were smoking, and homie started freestyling. He was like, try it, and then I started freestyling, and dude, everything just connected.
That was your fucking moment.
And I was like, damn, this is what it is now.
We're gonna take a quick break. I think one of the cameras shut off. I heard a little click real quick.
It's crazy though, cause my name Prophet now, and I went and fucking did that.
Dude, I started the domino effect, bro. I got deep way too fucking quick.
And then my mother left me at an early age.
Shit.
Yo, what's up? This CleanNnasty. You watching for the Thrill Podcast?
Alright, we're about to hit a freestyle. We got Lil Giant coming up first.
Yeah, mic check. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. Gotta get my 8 Mile shit. Hey, mic check, hey, mic check,
Hey.
Yeah, Lil Giant baby, check it, hey yo, my spots are meant to perfect at my own invention, not to mention these bodies, cause I was dealing with these.
Yo, what's up everybody, it's Lil Giant. Just released an album called Thoughts of a Tormented Mind. Check that out on all streaming platforms. Check me out, Keo Ascension on all Instagram and Twitter. Yo, shout out my boy DC, shout out my family, shout out to the crew watching, and shout out to the For the Thrill podcast. You're listening to it right now.
I hope y'all fuck with that little freestyle. Nah, man, we had Lil Giant going in. We had Prophet. We had motherfucking Civil in the building.
And
talking
we're
about
back.
sucking toes. Nah, man.
You already know every way it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, enough of
Look,
the
he's
snow.
stuck. He's stuck on the freestyle. Go ahead.
We're back to it, man. Thank y'all for coming back, staying tuned, and we're still talking about bullshit. We left off. Those are my 2 projects I got coming on. Individuals, we're not gonna take too long, but I got some stuff in the works with my main man, Lil Giant, coming
What
down.
y'all got going on?
Well, I got a new album coming out. Even though I just fucking dropped another one, but like I said, what's next?
What's next? Let's go.
So, dropping another one. Already got straight to work. Dropping another album, hopefully by late February and March, somewhere around March.
Okay.
Shooting for around that time for springtime, you know. Shooting for that. There's a song with me and him
Coming on that album.
on that album.
Busting
and
a
then
fat load on it.
and then
A fat
real
load.
fat load on it. And then I got one with
Pause.
Prophet
He
on the
touched you
album.
after he said
He's
fat
like, yeah.
fat load.
I bust fat loads too.
We all do. We human. And then that's what I got going on for new music. But
We also got fucking shows. We got shows on the way.
I thought you was about to show. It was like he was about to promote the hat. He was like, we also got public storage.
Merchandise, CleanNnasty merchandise on the way. I can't say much because it's not in my contract. I'm legally bound. Help. Nah, but shows, man. Me, CleanNnasty,
Yeah, let's go. Let's talk about the shows. What
Me.
you got coming up?
Little Giant. I know DC's
You
gonna be
performing
performing
tonight?
that show.
No,
They're going out of
I'm
town.
Oh, they ain't going. This is.
That's a second tangent. That's a second tangent we'll get to after about the CleanNnasty
Yes.
day trips. We're going on
sir.
Day
weekend-
trips. Date. Y'all going on dates?
Nah, we're going on weekend trips
Oh, I
out of
thought
town.
you said we're going on date trips.
I know when I was holding him too when he said that shit.
We're going on dates. We're gonna kiss. That's besides, but we're gonna be performing
That
on the
was funny as
28th
fuck.
of January.
We're gonna be performing on the 28th of January. Me, Silva, my boy DC Dow. Shout out DC
Wait,
Dow.
where y'all
Hope you
performing
fucking
at?
watch
The
it.
Happy
At the
Place
fucking
Bar.
Happy Place
Off
Bar
Redmond
on Redmond Road.
Yep.
Woo!
Y'all know, Northeast San Antonio.
What time? What time?
Doors open at 8.
Yeah, I'm going on at like 11. I
I'm
think.
going in at
Okay.
10:15.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go.
I know them two got him and DC Dow.
DC Dow.
DC Dow.
He said, duh.
Yeah, so a lot of us, we're all doing our own music things, so we all get shows, but
Independent
CleanNnasty
shows.
is going to be hosting their own shows.
Okay.
You know, we got our
CleanNnasty
DJ,
hosted.
DJ What the Heck on the board.
When
So,
does it start? When y'all-
CleanNnasty's DJ.
well, March 4th, we have
March
a show
4th,
coming
okay,
up,
okay.
so we're still putting in the works. We would love to have you come perform as well.
Hey, I'm down.
You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
do it.
So
Yeah,
we're putting that.
March 28th, me and Prophet have a show also, just throwing that in the field. That's way down the line.
Yeah, March
28th, yeah.
28th.
That's towards the end of the month, but that's,
Yeah, so I mean,
So, I mean,
we're getting out there, we're doing shows, and like they were saying, we're planning trips. So every month on the 4th weekend of the month, we're gonna be heading to different cities.
Dope.
You know, planning shows, and then also getting our skaters out there, getting new scenes and all that stuff. But steadily going around San Antonio, see how far we can go, and bringing
Making
it
new
back
friends.
home. You know,
spreading.
we're really getting out there, putting the
CleanNnasty
legwork
love.
in.
Hell yeah. No,
Clean
that's
nasty,
it.
we out
So
there.
that's what y'all got coming up.
That's
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
fucking down the line, man. But we got a lot. We got a lot more. I
Yo,
know.
what's up with these lizards?
Oh, the lizard, bro. Dude, you were telling me about this shit earlier,
All right,
bro.
man. It's a good thing we just on that cipher. I don't know if you saw, we were smoking a doobie, but I know personally, and many first-hand accounts. I'll ask you, Mister. So when you're smoking, man, you ever start
Did you just call me mister?
you ever start seeing lizards, dude?
No. But you know what? I had brownies one time,
Yeah.
and I was in the studio, and I started seeing the fucking music notes, and I had to lay down because literally these brownies were so fucking good. I literally saw the music. I wasn't hearing the music.
Yeah.
I was seeing the
Yeah.
fucking no, literally like
waves.
it tripped me the fuck out because I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And I literally I saw notes and I saw the music and my boy's playing the beat and I'm saying and I'm seeing it, bro. I'm not just listening to it. I'm seeing it. That was fucking trippy as fuck.
No, man, that's uncanny. That's
That's a
due to
form of
your
lizards?
situation.
Is that a form of lizards?
No, man.
that
Lizards is an abstract
The
theory,
lizards
bro.
is an abstract
It's a
psychological
concept
theory. It's real
that's
deep.
beyond itself.
Oh, talk
at this
like-
point.
Like there's a thing, right, where it's like the snail, but it's the lizard. So the lizard.
Do you actually
Yeah.
see lizards?
Yeah, man. That's the thing.
Wait,
Some-
one of y'all said yeah, one of y'all said no.
So
So,
look,
No,
so look, so look.
I don't know which one to
It's
believe.
different for multiple people, man.
So look,
It's a
perception.
spectrum of lizards.
Okay.
Basically, where on my side of the spectrum, man, when I start smoking, man, it's like they start popping up, you know.
So you see lizards right now?
Not specifically
earlier.
right now, but
Saw 'em earlier.
it's it's
Are they climbing this tree?
it's
Right here?
independent from the idea of reality. Like,
Okay.
it's taking a back step, but like it's not. You know, the lizards are there.
But they're
Kind
not
of
there.
They're
not, man.
It's the idea of like, just like back in the day,
Let's just say like
dinosaurs. You were there back in the
Let's
day.
just-
Come on, they were there, man. They were there for it all, dude.
And
And
so-
like when
Wait,
and
what
so,
you gonna say?
And so how I take the
Because you said no when he
how
said
I,
yes.
how I,
It's a
because
So what's your
it's different
perception?
perspective,
Right,
right?
right.
So lizards, right?
Right.
How I look at it, how I see the lizards, usually pops up when something crazy is going on in my life, and the lizard is basically a pinpoint of where I'm at that point.
It's a metaphor.
So if I see a lizard of a certain color, it lets me know, oh, I was there at that point. You know,
It's
What
always
the colors represent?
it's like chapters. It's like chakras, basically.
Chakras?
Chakras. Yeah.
Got you. I got you.
The inner.
levels.
Yeah.
As
Levels of
levels
shit, big
of
levels.
lizards.
Exactly.
Like the
have you seen the movie 23 by Jim Carrey?
That's a good.
Oh,
that's a
yeah,
good-
that shit. Yeah. I see
Yeah,
that.
you know how he
Or he was
sees
tripping with the
23s?
numbers? Yeah. It
so
goes
that's-
based off
that's
of
the
yeah.
lizards.
That's
the lizards.
It's not
Everything
it's a
equal
metaphor, but it's
23.
not. It's
Yes.
the reality of lizards.
Kind of how everything goes back to the lizards.
The reality. The reality.
Wait. Hold on. How old are you?
20,
What year we in?
22,
23.
23.
Oh,
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? 23 is everywhere and
Yo,
the
no
lizards.
bullshit. I
And
swear to
look,
God,
and
hold
look,
on.
check this out.
Yo, hold
Hey,
on,
check
bro.
this out.
Prophet
Hey,
just
check this
had.
out.
Hey, he the prophet. He just had a
Hold on,
vision.
bro. No, this shit. We saw that movie 23.
Yeah.
The movie ended, looked at her phone, it was 11, 12.
But look.
I was like, 11,
Look.
12, 23. I was like, oh,
But look,
shit. No bullshit.
The case wide open.
Look, Buster, check this out. My album, Thoughts of a Tormented Mind, right?
That shit equals
When
23?
when did I release that? December 23rd, bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
Can we fact check?
everybody's in the audience. They're like, yo, these guys is definitely must have been smoking before this.
Fuck no, I'm sober as a
Prophet
I'm
is
telling you, the
Lil Jon
lizards
is
are
sober.
there,
I don't know about
man.
everybody else,
Nah.
but I promise.
I'm sober, but I'm high off life. That's the
Hey!
motto. That's the motto.
And they don't know where the fuck the
Living.
Pokemon card came from on his head.
Oh shit! Look. See,
Don't tell me that shit say 23.
because y'all gotta get in tune with y'all's energy. Y'all
It's
feel
a
me?
metaphor,
why,
dude.
That's what we gotta hear.
The
That's what
energy
we gotta hear.
recycler. You see that?
Sable eye.
Exactly. 23.
We out here. It's
Yeah, man.
2023.
Clean and nasty. We got a lot of stuff in the works for 23, man. It's the start of a year.
Still lucky number. The balance.
Honestly, it's a meaningless construct invented by people just to like kind of keep track of time.
Wait, what?
But- so if you want to grasp it as a start of something new, that's
guy,
cool.
you gotta hire
But
this
it's a
guy for, like,
continuous
monologue.
thing.
You gotta hire
What's
this
gonna
guy.
be going on isn't anything different. So if you want to change, take it upon yourself in the moment.
Yeah, you need to do commercials.
Clean and nasty, baby. We here. And we fuck dead deers.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Whoa, this is
Wait.
just for the thrill. That's a little too just for. But anyways, all
thrilling.
right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna just change the subject. We're gonna just throw some random questions out there. All right, Tupac or Biggie?
Tupac.
Alright, it's like
Tupac or Biggie?
Ooh, I said
You
big.
better say
Ooh,
Biggie.
Tupac or Biggie?
it's like three inches, man.
Wait, 3 inches? What?
Tupac or Biggie, bro. That has to be
Man, Biggie all the way, bro.
What the?
Biggie.
All right,
Biggie?
all right.
I say Biggie.
Nicki Minaj or Cardi B?
Cardi B.
Nicki Minaj or Cardi
Nicki
B?
Minaj.
I don't know. Probably I've heard more songs by Cardi, I guess.
Fuck. What you feel like when they agree, like it beats you?
I do.
Cause he's like, fuck, y'all agree, but I didn't. But it's all good. We all got our own opinions. You? Me?
Yeah. What do you like?
I take both.
Yeah.
On the train, let's go!
CleanNnasty.
Clean and nasty.
Clean and nasty. That was clean, but that was nasty.
Yes.
Hey, I fuck with it. I fuck with it. All right, bam. All right, let's see. All right, ask a question, cameraman.
Hey, so.
Oh, you gotta try to say it so smooth. You should say it. He said,
So check this out.
Cause he a singer and shit. He be singing, so you gotta do it like that.
So what do you like? Describe your music like what it. What,
Bro, you
what
supposed
do
to give him
feel?
option 1 or 2. We passed that.
Yeah, we actually. Because you weren't here, we did that.
I'm
We
like
did that.
smooth jazz, but
So
like
come on, you gotta ask him.
rocks.
You gotta give him
clapping.
1 or 2. You gotta give him 2 options. You gotta
Okay, okay. So what do you like? Trap music or R&B?
Well, that's a loaded
He
question.
said neither.
Look,
That's a loaded.
that's a loaded question.
I like R&B.
How loaded?
I like
Because
Nelly.
like loaded is me, but like the question,
Me?
like
Loaded is
loaded as me.
Oh,
So with R&B, what type of R&B you talking about? You talking about 90s R&B? You talking about now R&B?
However, to whatever your perspective is.
90s R&B, I'm choosing.
Well, yeah, I chose Nelly, dude. Fuck yeah, man.
Oh, Nelly killed the shit. Nelly was.
Dude, Keith
Drop down in the
Sweat.
day, you going, girl?
Dude, Keith Sweat, bro, had the bitches.
Oh, keep sweat.
going,
Yo, you
bro.
know this motherfucker's only 20 years old.
Dude,
Motherfucker 20, he talking like he 35.
That was a hit though. The you know.
Yeah,
exactly. Dude, and then fucking what? Young Usher. Like you got Young.
He said, "Young Usher, these are my confessions."
Okay, but you gotta be specific though. Like when he was a kid.
He said, "Young Usher."
Young Usher, like when
That's
he
why it was a
little,
loaded question.
like
Right. This shit got deep.
early
Hold up.
20s, early 20s.
early
What?
20s. Damn, that was 99,
Yeah,
2000.
yeah.
He said be specific.
You're out of there. No, you gotta go deep into history.
That's what she said.
Let's go.
Make my grandma feel it.
Whoa.
What I mean by that is you gotta like look back at your history. Like way back when he was like young, fucking with Diddy and shit.
All right, back to the question. Dipset or D Block?
Dipset.
Dipset or D Block?
Fuck. Probably locks. Probably locks.
Dipset or D Block? Do you know none of them? Let the Bodies Hit the Floor or Marlon Manson? I don't know.
Drowning Pool or Marilyn Manson?
My mind said, figure it out.
I say locks.
I've seen Marilyn Manson live actually.
Nah, but you know
that
what?
was a good show.
I was big on, like you said, WD. I used to be big on WWF back in the day, and Let the Bodies Hit the Floor used to be my shit. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah.
Let the bodies hit the
we can
floor.
go wrestling if you want, dude.
He said we can go wrestling. You wanna wrestle me?
We can go with it.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Right, we just
Go a couple
changed.
rounds.
That's it. Now it's now.
Just fucking real quick, the fucking ring opens up. That was actually the introduction to our wrestling career.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Some crazy shit. For the throw
I thought you were
pocket.
really gonna rip your shirt right
I
now.
was.
We got
That was
Jeff
nice.
Hardy
That's a
here.
nice shirt.
We got
man.
Jeff Hardy here. Let's
Jeff
go.
Hardy. I don't know
Damn.
what that is, man. Is that an Instagram?
All right, so this is what I want y'all to do. All right, Young D holding the camera. You gotta face it on. I'm gonna start off with the Prophet. Prophet. Anything you could tell the people out there. Anything you went through. You could motivate somebody and show them something like they might be going through a hard time. What will you tell them right now?
Discovering who you are as an individual. You know, don't worry about what everyone else is doing. If you competing with anybody, you compete with yourself. And yeah, don't worry about all that other noise. You know, CleanNnasty, we here. Black Vamp, CleanNnasty, everyone included. It don't matter. You know, it's the spectrum. Clean, nasty. You know.
Lil Giant, same question.
What I like to tell the people watching is remember to not control the uncontrollable. You can't control everything. Not everything's gonna go your way, but sometimes when things don't go your way, it sometimes turns out better. So learn patience. You can't control the uncontrollable. Go with the flow of life and always train your mind because your mind's the biggest muscle in your body. Little Giant. That's what I gotta say.
Civil, same question.
You ain't dead yet. If you're watching this, so it sounds gruesome, but I mean it's a true
If you're watching
statement.
it, he's right. If you're watching this, you're not dead because you can see what's
not
going on.
dead yet.
Right.
What you got?
That's a blessing.
What you got right now is a blessing, and
Don't be stealing my words. Leave your own words.
hey, you read my. It's a gift from a holier aspect.
Let's go. Civil.
Starting with the B. Oh, you want to hear the answer?
Yes.
Okay. What was the question?
Damn, he really high.
Yeah, I never had behind the scenes talk, so keep talking, young big. But nah, go ahead, finish it. Now, really, someone tell him the question.
A message.
The message you want to send to the people.
Yeah.
I like where you're going. Honestly, you're like.
He was going good. I thought you knew the question. The way he was going, it sounded like. No, I really asked. What I asked him was, well, what can they do to say somebody in the audience is down and out, something to motivate them, something that you could give to somebody that may be in a down and out place.
Mind over matter. It's all about your where you think you are, and if you think that you're in a bad place, it's not gonna stop. You gotta put yourself in a better place.
All right, so now this is the final question I ask everybody on the podcast. Again, since this is a group or a brand, I'm gonna ask y'all one by one. What is your thrill? It could be anything.
Living life to the fullest.
That's your thrill. All right, bet. Living life to the fullest for profit. Yo, John, what's your thrill?
My thrill is. God damn it, you have to take the fucking answer.
I mean,
But-
that's
but,
the answer,
okay.
right? Like,
You're not allowed to say the same answer. By the time we get to civil, like it's fun.
What do I even say?
My thrill is the just the drive, just the journey, meeting my goals, just the journey, the drive. That's what
your thrill, just the process.
the process, all of that.
I fuck with that. Civil.
Yeah.
Changing Wikipedia articles and like the paragraphs in it to like slightly wronger information, so they fail like their tests. That shit gets me off, bro.
What the fuck? All right, y'all heard it for her first. It's Clean and Nasty. You already know. We got motherfucking Prophet in the building. We got motherfucking Little Giant in the building. We got Civil in the building. You already know. You seen them lick the nerds off the floor. But you already know these niggas get crazy. They get wild, and you know what I mean? For the Throw Podcast, episode, I think it's 39. It might be 38, but you already know. We here in the building.
Woo!
Yeah, boy.
Shout
Clean
out
and Nasty.
all them people I said earlier.
When he pulled out his phone.
Yeah, shout out DC Down watching my parents, the whole fam, man.
Oh shit, he's actually listening, people. Okay. BYOB, RBR.
Bring
we're
your own
talking
beer.
to-
Bring your own what?
Bring your own bitches.
Oh, yes, bring your own beer.
Bring your own bitches. You already know Kat, Josh, Anthony, fucking.
You just spit?
James, fucking everyone, man. I'm sorry.
Alright.
The people back home, the dogs, Prophet's people who he's about to shout out.
No, we got some upcoming. Just to let y'all know, Prophet is gonna we gonna bring some more people from Clean and Nasty. He said he got about 30 people. I said you can't bring all those people today. You just bring a little bit at a time. It's not enough room for everybody. So Prophet gonna bring. He said he gonna bring the CEO, FCO.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Next
I think the
podcast.
next podcast we're gonna bring the skaters first.
Skaters, okay. we
Yeah,
got
so we're
skaters
gonna bring
coming
some
up.
skaters.
Not us.
we got-
Not us. We're not. We are not.
He said he's just the fall boy at the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah, but we'll probably bring Skater Kage, Tarzan, B-Hop, AK-40 Kevin, depending on how many people we can bring. So we'll see how that goes.
About
and
3
who-
people?
Alright, so we'll see who we'll bring. But yeah, we'll bring the skateboarders
Pick the
here.
best.
And we have a lot to talk about as far as skateboarding and, how in the roots of San Antonio we are. Tarzan, an ugly skateboard. They just won COSA, that's King of San Antonio, so they just won.
They won?
Yeah, they won.
Oh, shit. Shout out to them, man.
Yeah, shout out to Ugly Skateboards, man. We're really out here in the skateboarding community. And then we're gonna keep it going, keep it pushing.
Exactly. Clean Nasty, baby.
Clean and
yeah.
nasty.
Yo, you already know. This is For the Throw Podcast, episode 39. We in this bitch. We got fucking Prophet, Lil Giant, and Civil, Clean and Nasty brand. They coming for y'all next, man. Y'all better step up. You already know. Get it.
So much work for y'all. Elect me to be the dope man serving y'all. You can spend your last 5, it's worth it, y'all. Cause so much work for y'all. I know this economic depression hurting y'all, but I got so much work for y'all. Once the clientele popping, I'm setting up shop and knocking my competition smooth out of the box. To the
Man's losing his mind over here. Hey, what's going on? You know me. It's Civil. Well, we just got done here recording for the Thrill podcast, and well, dang howdy, it was just a swell time, and here I am to promote some things. Oh, I got an EP on the way, coming out soon, probably February, March time. Charlie's EP. Got another one, album coming out. It's called I'm Blind and Covered in Piss, based on a true story. I guess now is the shouting out time. Everyone in CleanNnasty, give them a big round of applause at home. The goons in BYOB, bring your own bitches. The dogs at the sign shop, can't forget about them. Ow, my boys! Yeah, my mom, sorry, and Dope Boy Magic. Dope Boy Magic. There it is, man. RIP.